Hey, I'm Bryan Quinn, the principal at One Nature, based in Beacon, New York, and I'm here today to present to you about the landscape vision for Iron Star Farm. I'm using Zoom to pre-record this discussion, and what I'll be doing is walking you through a series of slides that illustrate the vision of the landscape that our team has put together. So I'm going to share my screen now with you as if we're on a live Zoom call, and hopefully you can all see this wonderful bird's eye aerial view of the project, which this covers about 80% of the land area. The glamping area in our proposal is behind the ridge line on the left where my mouse is. But this view shows pretty much the rest of the property, and it's quite a significant landscape, agriculturally, ecologically. And I guess, on that topic, that's the intent of our overall landscape design, which is to preserve and improve agricultural and ecological land while while also providing a high quality visitor experience for the other site functions. The property already has a compelling landscape aesthetic. It's really defined by linear tree plantings, which you see especially near the entry points of the property. This really strong tributary to the Rojo, which goes and almost bisects the property and is fed by more of a stream and also a wetland complex on the off the site. This very strong second growth forest, which is on the ridge lines and on some of the steeper slopes, and many other interesting site features. So here's a view of the master plan for the farm, which is color coded based on field type. So the dark green is obviously forest, the middle green is hay field, the brown would be cultivated agricultural land, and the brighter colored yellow-brown are naturalized meadows. In areas where new construction is required, such as for the creek houses along the edge of the forest or the glamping area, we're going to integrate buildings, driveways, and other features without compromising the current aesthetic nature of the site. Our team is doing this by establishing low-maintenance native meadows in any disturbed areas, creating recreational trails for visitors and repurposing existing agricultural pathways for visitors, preserving or improving major existing landscape features, maintaining agricultural areas for animals and visitors, and boosting the ecological footprint of the property through large-scale tree planting, which primarily comes through these linear tree plantings we've added to the project, which are quite extensive. Those can be seen in more detail here in this kind of black and white view of the landscape plan. Is generally, the overarching goal for all our projects is to improve the ecological function of the landscape. So we're taking existing habitat such as old field, meadows, perennial stream, and the forest, and improving them. Wherever possible, we're going to be managing the property with OMRI listed materials and organic methods. That means things that would be appropriate to an organic farm. And lighting throughout the property is going to be dark sky compliant, which means it won't have a big street presence and you'll still be able to see the stars at night. In terms of the agricultural side of things, back in February, we launched RFP for agriculture and agribusiness proposals on the property. We're actively seeking farm businesses to come and be present. We've been working with various local land conservancy and farm groups to make this happen. And it's really about continuing the agricultural heritage of the property through farmer incubation initiatives that are aimed specifically at equestrian use, grazing animals, vegetable production, and more. And we're going to leverage those agrarian uses to complement the experience of the visitors to the farm. Fields in our plan have been designated, as I explained earlier, based on use. And the RFP, we went as far as to identify soil types and specific fields that would be good for things like here. This image shows a good opportunity for horse pasture. Another image before showed where we thought might be nice to have a farm-to-table vegetable production area. These we're open to suggestions and opportunities here, but this is the intent that we have with this project. Back to the master plan image. To pull this off, we're using a system of existing tractor roads, lightly made equestrian trails, which are really just horse tracks through a field, and reconstructing footpaths to promote recreational use on the property, stewardship use, and then of course agricultural use. Where the overall site plan requires, new trails have been located that minimize land disturbance while revealing vistas and creating an immersive visitor experience. Take you to another picture here briefly. Here we go. We have a significant amount of new trees in our proposal. We're going to approximately double the linear tree planting system in place by locating native canopy trees along proposed low impact equestrian trails. The plan we've developed contains a series of long linear screen plantings of two species, one being the eastern cottonwood, Populus deltoides, and the second white pine, Pinus strobus. The cottonwood is a very fast-growing native and disease-resistant species that will provide tremendous ecological uplift through the encouragement of bird nesting, carbon fixation, temperature and wind mitigation, soil stabilization, and forage for ground-dwelling mammals. The white pine is a majestic climate change winner of a tree that is evergreen, so it provides four-season interest and visually will help register the equestrian trails in the project from a distance. So that's a brief overview of the project. Thank you for the opportunity to present to you. We're thrilled at the next steps, and from there I'll leave it to the rest of our team to present the balance of the project. Thank you.